was the best 140-pound fighter of his era, one of the great 140-pound fighters of all time, and one of the most exciting fighters of any and all times.
Pryor a left jab and a combination again. And Arguello's in trouble. Arguello in big trouble against the ropes. Pryor going for the kill, trying to put him away. Arguello trying to cover up. A smashing right hand. Arguello's helpless against the ropes. Arguello's hands at his side. It's over. Aaron Pryor has retained his junior welterweight championship. Arguello slips to the canvas. What a victory for Aaron Pryor.
Let's talk about fight number one in my hometown, the Magic City of Miami, against the late, great Alexis Arguello. Going into that fight, how confident were you?
I was at the point in my life that I wanted to show everybody what I can do. You know, people have a tendency sometimes not to look at a guy and see exactly what he's doing, but look at a guy and see what he should be doing. Okay, and I had a lot of people looking at me like at what I should be doing, and not what I was doing. Actually, you know, Alexis Arguello was surprised in the 7th, 8th round of that fight that I was able to box. Well, you know, when you got Ray Leonard breathing down your throat, or you got Howard Day with those fast hands, and you've been in there with these guys, and these guys change up in the middle of the fight. Just change up. Stop being a boxer and became a puncher. And I'm thinking, like, I need to learn this. I need this to be a part of my life. So when I fought Alexis Arguello and he started tagging me with those big punches in that 7th, 8th round, I said, no, I want to box now. I want to be a boxer. I think I can do good as a boxer. And that he was confused when I started boxing from the 7th, 8th, 9th round.
He couldn't adjust to that.
He wasn't expecting it, and he couldn't adjust to it because, you know, he was read into what he wanted to do with me. He had his hands up like he normally do. He threw the straight hand down the hook. But I was no longer coming in at him like a wild man. I was boxing. I was thinking in my head, Muhammad Ali. You know, I was thinking in my head, boxing. I need to box this guy. And when I started boxing, it was a difficult fight for Arguello.
You broke him down over time. When did you really feel like you had the fight in hand?
Never. Because, you know, he was, you know, he took the punches. He took some great punches, a lot of punches. And I just say, I'm just going to throw these punches until the fight is over with. I had no plan. I didn't think I was going to knock him out.
There's a hard right hand by Arguello, but Pryor did not take one step back. Tough kid.
Those were some devastating punches by Alex Arguello. Some of the steam has left Arguello, because if not, I feel Pryor would have been down.
Pryor coming back with an attack of his own. Takes two more from Arguello. Pryor does not seem hurt. Combination by Arguello again. The uppercut and the overhand right. Back with another overhand right. Pryor smiles at him at the bell.
Let's talk about the Arguello fight, and let's take us through that. The first fight, the 14th round. How did you set up one of the great knockouts in boxing history at my hometown, Miami, in the Orange Bowl?
Well, you know, Alexis was a great champion. I never even saw him fight.
You've never seen the fight with Arguello?
No, not before I fought him.
Okay.
I never saw him fight. And I just heard everybody talk to me about him. And everybody told me that he was going to knock me out. Everybody said, you know, you just come in throwing punches and you can't come in like with a guy like Arguello. I said, I'm not coming in throwing punches. I'm setting my man up. And I did it so many times. I fought the #1 contender at least 3-4 times in my career. It's about everybody's taller than me. And these loop punches is how I got in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I got in,
carried his hand high.
Arguello was like this. You know what I'm saying, with his hands up here. And he was turning every time I thought, and he'd shoot back over and hit me.
Right.
But what I did with Arguello, When I get with Arguello, I got this low on him. Arguello was high. He's up there. I got
Hard for me to
here.
be much higher than this.
And so I got here. So when I got inside Arguello, I got in there and stayed in there. And Arguello, he kept his hands up like this.
Pryor must have really trained for this fight. He's showing so much stamina here and endurance.
Well, there always was some question as to just how much he did train for a fight. In this case, I don't think there's any question at all, win or lose.
Well, he's really thinking also.
There's a right hand, snaps the head back, and Pryor is hurt. That was the best punch of the fight.
Arguello hit Aaron with a right hand, and your head snapped back, and what happened?
I saw everything. I saw the stars. I saw the moon.
There is a moon over Miami.
I even saw God. I mean, I saw everything when he hit me there. And then when I came back down, he was ready to hit me again. And he missed. I said, oh my goodness.
14th and final round of that fight. You back him up, you hit him with a combination. He backs against the ropes. Show us how you finished off Alexis Arguello with 20 straight punches at least.
Yeah, well, here we is in the 14th round in the Orange Bowl. It's hot, it's 100 degrees. We're in the 14th round, and I'm mad. I'm still mad. So I come in with Arguello. I come in with a boom. I call him with overhand right. He goes back to the ropes. I come ready and boom, 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 which that's what I used to do. But what a great champion. I mean, 15 rounds is a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one of the great fighters, the Hawk, Aaron Pryor.
After it's all said and done, sometimes you want to look at your life and say, was it worth it? But being here at the Hall of Fame and looking at my life, it was worth it. I mean, Alexis Arguello was in the Hall of Fame too, and just one of the greatest guys that I ever met in the ring and outside the ring.
You miss him, don't you?
Yes, we were good friends. I went to his country. I happened to run for mayor. He ran for mayor. And we became very, very, very good friends. I would call him and ask him things, and he would personally do for me. We had a great relationship.
How does Aaron Pryor want to be remembered as a fighter and, more importantly, as a man?
I mean, I want people to know that that I did my best. That I was a good Olympian fighter and a good amateur fighter, and I was a good pro fighter, and I went by the rules, and I did everything the right way. That's what I want mostly. That's what for Aaron Jr., my son. There's no way in boxing to get around the truth. You have to do what it takes to be a champion,